Did you know that you can double, triple, or 10x the sales of anything by following the simple steps and examples provided by Andrew Tate in his latest interview and in his book called The Millionaire Mindset? So watch the video to the end to improve your skills and ability to sell anything like a pro. Andrew Tate believes that there are many factors that can contribute to someone's inability to sell like a pro, and it's important to identify and address any challenges or issues that may be holding you back from achieving success in your sales efforts. Despite controversy, Andrew Tate is known for his self-help and business advice, including his book The Millionaire Mindset, which explores the mindset and habits of successful entrepreneurs. By following the strategies provided in the book, you can increase your chances of selling effectively and like a pro, and achieving success in your business. The first step for selling effectively and like a pro, according to Andrew Tate's book The Millionaire Mindset and his latest interviews, is developing confidence. To sell effectively, you need to have confidence in your product or service and in your ability to sell it. This means believing in its value and being able to articulate that value to potential customers. Having confidence can help you overcome objections and setbacks, and it can make you more persuasive and convincing. For example, if a potential customer expresses concern about the price of your product, having confidence in the value of your product can help you explain why it is worth the investment. Confidence can also help you stay calm and focused in the face of challenges, and it can help you build trust and credibility with potential customers. To develop confidence in your product or service, it's important to have a thorough understanding of its features, benefits, and unique selling points. It's also helpful to stay up to date on industry trends and research, and to be open to learning and improving your skills. By having confidence in your product and your ability, you can effectively sell your product or service and achieve success in your business. On that note, you can call me Kevin, and I bring you personal finance and investments videos. I humbly ask that you subscribe and like the video. I am targeting 100,000 subscribers, so help me reach this target. Let's continue. The second step for selling effectively and like a pro, according to the Millionaire Mindset, is being persistent. Selling can be a challenging task, and it's important to be persistent and not give up easily. This means following up with potential customers and staying in touch with them, even if they initially show no interest or seem uninterested. It also means being willing to try new approaches and strategies if something isn't working. By being persistent, you can increase your chances of making a sale and building a relationship with potential customers. For example, if a potential customer expresses interest in your product but doesn't make a purchase right away, you might follow up with them a week later to see if they have any more questions or are ready to make a decision. You might also offer them additional resources or incentives, such as a discount or a free trial, to help them make a decision. Being persistent also means being resilient and not giving up when faced with challenges or setbacks. For example, if a potential customer expresses concerns about your product, it's important to listen to their concerns and try to address them rather than giving up on the sale. By being persistent and resilient, you can increase your chances of success and achieve your sales goals. The third step for selling effectively and like a pro, according to Andrew Tate, is identifying and meeting customer needs. To sell effectively, you need to understand the needs and desires of your target audience and be able to meet those needs with your product or service. This means listening to potential customers, asking questions, and tailoring your sales pitch to their specific needs and interests. For example, if you are selling a home security system, you might ask potential customers about their concerns and priorities when it comes to home security. Do they want to protect their property from burglaries or natural disasters? Do they want to be able to monitor their home remotely or receive alerts when something unusual happens? By understanding the needs and concerns of your potential customer, you can tailor your sales pitch to address those needs and show how your product or service can meet them. Identifying and meeting customer needs also means being responsive and flexible. For example, if a potential customer expresses interest in your product but has a specific requirement or preference, it's important to try to accommodate their needs rather than assuming that your product is a one-size-fits-all solution. By being responsive and flexible, you can increase your chances of making a sale and building a positive relationship with your customers. The fourth step for selling effectively and like a pro, according to Andrew Tate and his book The Millionaire Mindset, is using emotional appeals. People often make purchasing decisions based on emotions, so it can be helpful to tap into those emotions when selling. Use language and imagery that evokes positive feelings and helps potential customers envision themselves using and benefiting from your product or service. For example, if you are selling a luxury car, you might use emotional appeals by describing the feeling of driving a high-performance vehicle and the sense of prestige and status that comes with it. You might also use imagery and language that evokes feelings of power, success, and freedom. If you are selling a skincare product, you might use emotional appeals by highlighting the feelings of confidence and attractiveness that come with having healthy, glowing skin. You might also use language and imagery that evokes feelings of self-care and indulgence. To use emotional appeals effectively, it's important to identify the feelings and desires that are most relevant to your potential customers and that align with your product or service. You can also use language and imagery that helps potential customers envision themselves using and benefiting from your product or service. By tapping into people's emotions, you can increase your chances of making a sale and building a positive relationship with your customers. The fifth step for selling effectively and like a pro, according to Andrew Tate and his book The Millionaire Mindset, is building trust and credibility. To sell effectively, you need to build trust and establish credibility with potential customers. This can be done by being transparent and honest, demonstrating your expertise and knowledge, and following through on your promises. Being transparent and honest means being upfront about your product or service and being honest about any limitations or potential challenges. This helps potential customers feel like they can trust you and your intentions. Demonstrating your expertise and knowledge means showing that you are knowledgeable and skilled in your field. This can be done through your sales pitch, your marketing material, and any interactions you have with potential customers. By showing that you are a reliable source of information, you can build trust and credibility with potential customers. Following through on your promises means delivering on any commitments or guarantees you make. For example, if you offer a money-back guarantee or a satisfaction guarantee, it's important to follow through on that promise if a customer is not satisfied with your product or service. By following through on your promises, you can build trust and credibility with potential customers. By building trust and credibility with potential customers, you can increase your chances of making a sale and building a positive relationship with them. In general, it's not uncommon for people to struggle with selling, and there may be a number of reasons why someone might be unable to sell like a pro, according to Andrew Tate. Some possible reasons include lack of confidence. To sell effectively, you need to have confidence in your product or service and in your ability to sell it. If you lack confidence, it can be difficult to persuade potential customers and overcome objections or challenges. Lack of persistence. Selling can be a challenging task, and it's important to be persistent and not give up easily. If you lack persistence, you may be more likely to give up after facing setbacks or challenges, which can hinder your success. Inability to identify and meet customer needs. To sell effectively, you need to understand the needs and desires of your target audience and be able to meet those needs with your product or service. If you are unable to identify and meet customer needs, you may struggle to make sales. Lack of emotional appeal. People often make purchasing decisions based on emotions, so it can be helpful to tap into those emotions when selling. If you are unable to use emotional appeals effectively, you may have a harder time engaging and persuading potential customers. Lack of trust and credibility. To sell effectively, you need to build trust and establish credibility with potential customers. If you lack trust and credibility, it can be difficult to persuade potential customers and make sales. With that said, please subscribe to my channel and like the video for the algorithm. Meanwhile, click the video popping up in your screen. See you there.